the philosophy, pauper. That's what it is. As we are speaking, right, the demand they appoint commissioners. Can you imagine? You don't call for go talk, you don't get to communicate with them. What have you done after the 8th recommendation they give you for the communicate? Nothing, because they believe on pauper. So I don't want people to misunderstand the truth here. The truth is the truth, nothing but the truth. They not get funny. The truth is that the elections were not free, they were not fair, they were not transparent. People were beaten, people were killed, people were intimidated. Some of us were put in Panama Road. Is that fair election? Free election? Up till now, they tell you go for the 27 now for the count, the place of barricade, military and I'm policemen and using it. Lovely. You can't even enter it. No. And then the police results. Now again, we don't go back home. Give us the results. Let's see the results. Where are the results? We're not going to district level. Come on now. Give us the results. And they're going to forget other reforms or not. Let's get the results back. Let's get the result of by conspiracy. They're going to get other reforms. Like I told you, and I stand by that, we have enough other reforms, sufficient enough to make accurate judgment of the elections. We can interpret election by that. So let's don't drag this thing. Blah, blah, blah. We're pull results, bro. Pull the results. We are not supposed to pull results. We are not ACSN. We are supposed to produce RRF to justify our argument. If they pull results, what we're supposed to do is, say they put 50, we say 9 at 10, we will show RRF position at 10. Now, what do? Let's look at very simple. It's very simple. You say don't beat me, show me I beat me, give me the results, give me RRF form, no go back, give me RRF form. Now, some of us are becoming very sensitive. No, these elections, look at the tweets coming from America right now and other parts of the world, Europe. What they're tweeting is about democracy. It's not about who wins, so it's about installing democracy back now alone. Some people use advanced democracy, some people use restate, restore. I will use restore democracy. Because the last election was not democratic at all. So what I'm saying here is that, let's not talk about who. We say, no, win we not say, no, win we. You say the win we. You say the win we, the judge. Share with the winner the win we, with the results and other reforms. So people other reforms say, we'll compare with you to get. Then if you win, we will lie, we will come and date you. Simple as that. Why we stand by? Why do we stand by? Why do we not have results? Like you say, don't check. Well, first of all, ask the question. Why don't you want to check 24 June 2023 elections? Why don't you check? It's usual. It's usual. And let no mistake. Results can be challenged even after 7 days. They're not fully.
Okay. So because of the circumstances. Take you again to what Dr. Gaima say. Dr. Gaima say, if they say, okay, we then investigate this 2023 election and then say, okay, Marabio no for Didi, then it's like 2018. No, 2007 and 2012, and it's like come back for cancer don't back, and then now that are the exact. Maybe let not talk for them. Let me listen them so we could get the exact word instead of me talk one way in OC.
The competent authority to come from the election is not still the ECSN. The competent authority is the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone. The Supreme Court of Sierra Leone never received any application 7 days after the result. So whoever sent that application is a misinformation, is a distortion. It's a distraction, it's lack of being good citizen. No election is fair. What is the mandate? The mandate is for us to look at election management bodies, i.e., Election Commission of Sierra Leone, the National Commission for Civil Registration. We are going to look at also political parties. We are going to look at the civic sector, justice sector. What are the things that we should do right? What are the mistakes that have happened over the years? And ladies and gentlemen, what I see. This review is going to cover elections 2007, elections 2012, election 2018 and election 2023. So if you say that you're going to get election 2023, are we going to call President Nkrumah to sit back the presidency of 2007 and 2012? Are we going to call Mr. Bio to sit back the elections of 2018? This is misinformation. So the tripartite committee, as we call it, has no mandate to run for election. This committee.
Okay, I don't know if you get enough for yourself.
Look, me no get time for them kind of bogus rigmarole in the hassle. We are talking about 24 to 23 election. Listen to this man. He say 7 days after elections, results were published. Nobody told him. Why was it published 7 days after election? Were there results? There were results. So he is saying that 7 days after election results were. That's what he said. Which result did they publish? Boom, boom. Put on and put them back. Where is the gazette? Was there a gazette? Was there a gazette? So look, for bring a 2007 election and for comeback, 2007 for comeback, is bogus rigmarole. So me, he knows what he's telling is not the thing to say. You see, public speaking. You're a big man. You have to take the talk. You're going to talk in public means a lot. It goes a long way to people and things. Say, this man I talk to. That's doctor. It's not about being a doctor only. It's talking about truth here. You have an obligation to be honest to the public they serve. You cannot just try for make propaganda, meander around things and make lies speak like that lie over true. It's not correct. We are talking about results here. 2007 results were published and gazetted. 2012 results were published and gazetted. 2018 results were published and gazetted. And people challenge the loss. Well, this 2023, no results were published, no gazetted. No, they can't give me this thing. Come on now. Let's be serious about this thing. I tell them, I keep saying this thing. This is a golden opportunity to get to. If we don't right the wrongs and speak the truth here, this country will be doomed. Anybody can come tomorrow and do worse things and say, look, Mr. Apartheid, they don't respect them. Cabal succeeded in making peace in Salon because he succumbed to the tripartite and agreed for peace. He agreed to the truth. He agreed to reconciliation because he wanted peace. That's why in 2012, he went hands down because he was prepared to succumb to the dictates of peace and unity. These people are not prepared for peace and unity in this country. Because if you want peace and unity, allow people to complete the program first of all, then they finish the investigation, then they make the recommendations. They will come to talk now about peace. But how can you do peace and justice? Until they evade no more. Until they evade no more. Based on the small talk, they go exaggerate some and propaganda. When the ambassador say no rerun, they exaggerate and propagate them. But that is not fair in this country. Who is asking for rerun? If it's not asking for rerun, we're asking for rerun. We're asking for only three things. One, if Marabe win again the winning. Two, if Asamura win again the winning. Three, nobody will not make fresh election. That's what we're asking for. We're not asking for. What do you mean by rerun? First of all, you don't understand rerun. But if the want to say bring Samura, bring an Eskroma, bring this one, that is absurd. We are talking about 24 June 2023 elections here, and I can tell you, anybody want peace in a saloon, want truth. If you not want, there will be no peace without justice. That was must understand. There will be no peace without justice. So then we begin talk flamboyant language, talk where I say, well, bring this guy as soon as they not go to court, they go to court. How did you go to court? How did you go to court? How did they go to court 2012? They went there with gazetted results. They went to 2007, they went to court against an Eskroma with gazetted results and published results. 2012, they took an Eskroma to court again with gazetted results, challenge results. But what do you take 2023? 2018, same thing. They went there, threw them out. So let's even not talk about the justice system in this country. We're talking about procedure. 2007, people protested against an Eskroma. They went to court with what? Results that were gazetted. They lost the case. 2012, same thing.